Hello everyone, how are you today? My name is Rima Bishara and I'm with Walls and More, and today we're going to be doing foiling 101 using a rabbit and an Easter cross. And yesterday's rabbit turned out great, so I hope you can join me. If you have any questions, please post them and I will go back and answer them. So let's get started. I'm going to turn you down and we'll get going because we have a lot to do today. And when you do come on, please say hello and tell me where you're from. The first thing I'm going to do is, because this is a foiling 101, we're going to, one second. Hey, Desiree, how are you? Smile, yeah. Hi, Carol, hi, Connie. So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you, because this is a foiling 101, as I said, I'm going to show you how you prepare your base coat for the foiling. I have this piece of wood with a rabbit cut out, and we're going to be using that as a demo for preparing. Hi Betty, how are you? Hi Hazel, how are you? Thank you for joining. So I'm just going to use some acrylic paint today, and this is what they suggest now. And I typically use a black base because I think everything shows up better under black, over black. And so you're going to paint your first coat on as smoothly as possible. This thing is a bit long, so sorry. I should do this. And before I was using chalk paint, but apparently, and I've used it for 3 years, the manufacturer says, do not use chalk paint. So, as you can see, I'm laying it on as smoothly as possible. Just move that closer to here. We're going to dry it. And this is typically what you would do. You can, of course, choose other colors besides black. Just pick a complementary color to the foil you're using. So I'm just showing this as the base color. Then I'm going to show you how I'm going to apply the foil. The foil adhesive, rather, not the foil. Well, we'll be doing the foil. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. The weather's beautiful in Boston. It's in the 60s, so we can't complain. And I'm just going to do this just to show you the basics, because I've had many people say to me, how do you apply it? What do you need to do? And this hopefully will be a video that they can refer to. So if you have any question, Betty is on Desiree. Let's just add heat. I just want to dry it. Thank you so much for sprinkling. Hi Marie, how are you? Oh, it's snowy again? Wow. Hi Leona. Oh my God, Connie, stay safe. So I'm just going to quickly give this a coat of paint, and that's what you would typically do. I've got some areas here that are not quite dry. Now this will not be, thank you for sprinkling, Leona. Oh, thank you for the stars, Desiree. Okay, so typically this is what you would do. I don't usually force dry it, but I am just for the purposes of the demo. And as you can see here, I've already painted this one with one coat. And now I'm going to need to go over it with another coat because 2 coats work better than 1. And I just had... Don't do what I do, and that's put your paint down on your surface. Because if you're like me, you'll put too much on. And I'm trying to move it into the picture. Do the sides as well, because they always look better when you do them. And just make sure you give a good second coat. I'm going to do the inside as well, because I'll probably sand this down a little bit, the edges on the inside. And I keep hearing myself. Yeah, I do too, but I'm trying to teach people how to do it correctly, and correctly would be to put it in a separate container. Marie, you're a pro. That's why. Not everyone is a pro. And you too, Desiree. I'm just trying to teach everyone how to do it. The right way. And the right way is to put it on a plate and not your surface. I'm just going to move this up a bit so that you can see what I'm doing. And when you're applying your paint, try and apply it as smoothly as possible. You can roll it on, or you can brush it on. And 2 coats should be sufficient. Don't try and skimp, because sometimes when you skimp, you end up with a mess. So 2 good coats, even coverage. Just need a little bit more. And no, I'm not. No, I'm not dipping out of the container, because you don't want to contaminate the paint. But I have been known to dip out of a container, Desiree. Okay, so now we've got 2 good coats on here. We're going to dry it. I just don't like dirty surfaces underneath where I'm working, and sometimes it can't be helped. So cleaning them means you don't transfer the paint everywhere else. So we're going to dry this again. Desiree, we're supposed to be teaching people how to do this correctly, but correctly is not to dip out of your containers, although you and I would do that. And usually you do not want to force this dry unless you're in a hurry, which I kind of am, because I want to get to the actual project. So does anyone have any questions? Okay. Just 1 second. And for the next part of my trick, no, I'm just joking. I'm going to be using a styrofoam plate because it does not... Oh no, Marie, what's wrong with your eyes? I thought that got resolved. What is wrong? Hi, Kathy. How are you? We're doing Foiling 101. And you know me, losing products all the time. What did I do with my foil adhesive? There it is. I'm trying to get better. I really am. And I'm going to be rolling the foil adhesive, and the foil adhesive that I use is by Artsville Embellishment. And depending on the, oops, that does not look good. You need to keep your paint, your foil adhesive covered, because it does dry out. And I'm just going to put some foil adhesive here into a container and not on my project. And I'm going to show you. I'm using a tiny roller. You can get these from Home Depot or Lowe's. And you just want to make sure that you put on an even coat. You can do it with a brush, but I find that sometimes it's easier if oh, Marie, I am so sorry. What kind of shots do they give you? And try not to have lines like this or like this when you're rolling on. Just try and do it as smoothly as possible. And I know from previous experience that I always seem to manage to not do the edges. I'm going to need some more foil adhesive. If it's thick, no, it does dry out. If it's thick, you can just spritz it with some water like this. That's all you need, and mix it in. But it is thick because you can see how it's dripping now. And if it's thick, just add a couple of drops of water. Don't overdo it. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Marie. Oh my God. Oh, Kathy. Oh, wow. I am so sorry. Oh. Hi, Kathy Marie. So I'm just trying to apply it on and then smooth it out. As you can see here, that's more or less smoothed out. It may take more adhesive if you do it with a roller, but you get a much better coverage. And when I used to do walls, that's how we did it, with rollers. The surfaces were too big to do with brushes. So you just need a fair amount. If you feel like your adhesive is not sufficient, add some more. I'm going to add some more. And don't push your roller down to get the product out. Add some more. Oh, really? That's interesting, Betty. So just gently And take your time, there's no need to rush. And after you've laid it down, go back and smooth it out as best as you can. Just add a little bit of water. This is APS foil adhesive, and you need to, it's available on my website. Desiree, if you're there, could you please put my Shopify website on? And we're just doing the top part of the rabbit. And I think I need a little bit more adhesive. My paint was obviously... Marie, do you remember when I did the foil adhesive in Bulgaria? That was my first ever live using foil adhesive. On that cabinet that I left behind with you guys. Thank you, Desiree. So we're just going to add a little bit more, just to finish it off. And just remember that this foil adhesive will stick to dust. So make sure you put it, yeah, that was my first ever live. And I don't know if I still, if I can get a copy of my first live ever. It was probably my first and my last for a very long time. So I'm just going to add and that was back in the day when I didn't know what I was doing. So I'm trying to just add some foil adhesive here. I should remove this. It would have made life so much easier. Okay, so we can do it this way. So if you can remove the hook, then it's a really good idea to do that. Especially this one, because it's kind of, it's got fibers on it. And then you need to let it rest for an hour. An hour minimum is what I would say. How did you do that rabbit? Which, oh, this one, I bought it like this, Hazel. Yeah, that would be great. The contour, it came like that. I didn't do the rabbit. I don't have the machinery to do that. So after you finish, you need to put a, I was going to say the stick and peel, but it's not. You need to cover this with, it's like saran wrap, but it's better and it's sticky. put your project away somewhere where it will not gather dust. Wait for at least an hour, depending on the weather. Now, hold on, I'm just trying to find a spot where I can put this on. Okay, and let me get rid of my adhesive. So make sure that the adhesive container is press and seal. Thank you, Betty. And by magic, I did this morning. Oh, before I forget, the roller, you saw me add press and seal. You can put this in the freezer until you need it again. 20 minutes before you want to use it, take it out and it'll defrost and it's fine. You don't have to throw this out. As for the brush that I was using, I washed that with soap and water and it's fine. So this rabbit has had 2 coats of paint. You remember rabbit from yesterday? Well, this time we're not going to put decoupage on him. We're actually going to use foils. Will remain sticky. Yeah, Desiree means the project will remain sticky for a very, very long time. The only time it stops being sticky is when you seal it. Even after you add the foils, you need to seal it. Okay, I found that I had this stencil and I'm going to use it and try and center it as much as I can. Maybe it's not that centered. Well, it's centered enough. I can tell from here it's not. And I've decided to use these two, the Razzle Dazzle and the Celadon Green, on it. Now my plan is to use the Razzle Dazzle on the inside, and on the outside we're going to use Celadon Green. So let's cut a piece of Razzle Dazzle. And you don't need a lot either. My table is got some adhesive on it. Yeah, I was trying to do something different because I wanted to, for the first time, possibly apply just want to remove, I don't want the foil sticking to the edges. So I'm just removing, because I've still got some black body part here. I didn't want this applied to the stencil, or to the body of the rabbit. No, I know, right here. Yeah, I'll do that at the end, Betty. And then all you need to do is scrub, but you can do additional details. My paper is not long enough. It's 12 inches wide, and I think that this cross is more than 12 inches wide. But we can add a little bit here. So just make sure that you go around the edges, because if we remove this, not everywhere, I want the crisper lines. Yeah, you can use a toothbrush. The piece going across the center. You mean my stencil? Yeah, I know it, yeah, I know I'm off by maybe 1/8 of an inch, but it started to stick down. I don't think it's going to matter, but I know you're detail-oriented, Betty, so I understand. So let me just do, in some areas, I want more. But see how it's coming out? Like there's, right here, it didn't come out, so I'm just adding to it. Here didn't come out. So as you're removing the, well, on here it's pretty, it's almost equal. It's perfectly imperfect. And you might, as you're removing it gently, just make sure you have all your foils covered. All your stencil holes, rather, covered. And if it's not, I'm just using this little pick. You just put it back down again. Oh, and here we need more, definitely. I'm going to add a little bit more here because it didn't go to the edge of the stencil. Yes, it is. It is. Thank you, Tina. Yeah, I like that cross too. This was the first time I'm using it. And you can use this bit that we've just removed. You can put this on another, maybe we'll do that tomorrow. We'll put this on the other rabbit. But let me just see. Yeah, we'll put that on the rabbit and maybe reuse it. That way you can see how to transfer it. And now I just have to remove this very gently so I don't break my my stencil. Thank you. And sorry, we're going to cut some Celadon green and do the same application. And I'm just trying to stay away from let's start with, I'm trying to stay away from the adhesive. I don't want it covered. Okay. So now we've got this on. Just burnish it. Now you can crumple it up and apply it. And that's usually makes for a better application. Hi Tina, how are you? I'm doing Foils 101 for everyone who's been asking. Now you will not get 100%. No, I don't. I'm trying to remember where I got the stencil. But you can see that it's not, maybe the lighting isn't that good. It's not giving me 100% coverage, and it won't. So I'm going to reapply it because it's not as smooth as I wanted. And also, when you're applying the foil, do not go to that edge. Do not release where that hard edge is because it's ugly. You just leave a random pattern. So that when you pick up the stencil and start another one, it won't be a hard edge. But again, you've not only got the shape of the bunny, but you've got the shape of the cross. So I'm going to cut out another piece and apply. And this is Celadon Green, and the first one I used was Razzle Dazzle. Right here, I can see a dirt that's jumped on, and I just want to try and remove it. I may not be able to. I wish I had my tweezers. I don't. So we're going to place this one to make sure we cover everywhere. And again, you could have crumpled it up. See, you can tell where the dirts are, where the dust, pieces of dust are, because it's raised here. Look. Can you see that? Yeah. So you know you're not going to get 100% coverage there. Let's just check. Oops, and there's a hair there, and you can see it. I'm going to go over it and see if we can get rid of that. I'm going to go over the parts that I feel could have used a little bit more. Yes, it would. It would, Desiree. We'll have to do one with the adhesive. See, that's the dirt I was trying to get out, and it didn't come out. So you'll get a hole, like a circle. I'm going to leave it like that, because if I try to remove it, I'm going to make a mess. And thanks Desiree. Have a fun time on your massage, for your massage. The Celadon is not covering the cross because I've already used up the adhesive. That's why. So I'm just going to make it a bit, use up any excess adhesive that we may have. Let's just see here. Thanks, Betsy. But the foils are not meant to give you 100% release. Oh, that's okay. You know what? I go into detail about how to apply everything. So if you watch on the replay, you'll get all that information, Tino. I'm just going over it. You don't have to. Oh, no, don't worry, Tina. Now, sometimes I can get a better release with my fingers. Not always. I just want to go over this bit. And wherever I feel slightly sticky, I'm just going over it. Hi, Chanel. How are you? That's the best way to do it, because seeing it is a lot better than me trying to explain it. So we end up with a rabbit like this. This is not 100% coverage. Foils are not going to give you 100% coverage. So we need to apply a sealer. And the sealer I'm using is by Posh Chalk. Thank you for the hearts, ladies. Thank you. So I'm just going to seal it. But you can see there are areas where, like here and here, that's dust. So I'm going to seal it with the infuser. It's wood, so it's okay. You can use any sealer you want, any top coat. And then you leave it to dry. But I want to do something else. I don't know if I have the colors to match this, but I wanted to add possibly some transfers. But I'm not sure that I have the right colors. Make sure you seal it well. Typically, I would use 2 coats to make sure it's really sealed well. And if it's something you're going to be using you know, a lot and will get traffic, I would definitely do 2 coats. If it's something that you're just going to display for a bit, then I wouldn't worry. Let me just, oh, I've got some here. Now, if I have colors that go with this, I might put some flowers here. So let me set this aside and put it here. And I brought over some more yes, I do have infuser left. I ordered some more. Every time I run down to 2 or 3, I order some more. And luckily, my supplier is keeping me well supplied. Now, bearing in mind that this is metallic, I'd like to put a butterfly, or this looks like a sheep. I'll show you what there is, and then we can talk about which one, if any. There's the Victorian lady. I don't think black and white would work, although this one might, but it's too wide for the ears. We could put, no, they're much too, even the butterflies are big. Let me see what else we have here. That would be a fun project to do on a round. The birds would be cute, but the colors don't match. Look. I don't think I can use the birds or any of those. The colors don't match. The hens, the chicks don't match. Let me see this. Nope. Yeah, I love the birds too. No, that's all I have. I do have others, but I know I've already tried them out and I know they won't work. So maybe we'll just leave it as is. I'll give it a second coat. And maybe we'll use the birds on another project. Well, we'll definitely use the birds on another project for sure. Even though I covered the hair here, I can still see it, but that's okay. That's part of the charm. No, they didn't work. I didn't like the colors of them, Betty. Hold on, let me check again. The only butterflies. I'm trying to do this with one hand. No. I wanted to put them on the ears and they're a bit... They just don't go. This is very metallic-y. Let me see if the purple butterflies I had. I have 2 purple butterflies, but I don't think... Well, this one could work. What do you think of these? We could do one here, one here. And one here, or is that too much? What do you think? Let me see if this would work. No. The only 2 places these 2 would fit would be here. And let me see, I've got some, I had 2 others that, oh, hold on. Oh, we could do this and this. Okay, so shall I place them here? What do you think? And these two, yeah, because there's no blue in this. Yes? Okay. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to try and cover up some of the I placed this so that we miss the what's it called? Oh, let's see, the black dots. I don't know where my tool is, but we'll use this one. Oh, and I forgot it's not dry. Oops. It's not dry. Hold on. Let me just dry it. See, it's picked up the... This is a good place to put it. I forgot this was not dry. Aren't I silly? See how easily we forget things, or at least I do. I'm going to put this one here, because I'm not sure the other one's going to work now. Oh no, this one fits better. Well, we all mess up sometimes. Yep, this one is working from this end, but I'm not quite sure if it's going to work anywhere else. It's not the ideal placement. Oops. Did I just break this? And don't forget, after you do your transfer, you do need to seal. And this is coming out quite good. I'm just removing it slowly to make sure that I don't have, this one needs right here. The antenna part was not coming off. Yes, that's true. Perfectly imperfect. But when you're doing it, please make sure that you wait for this to dry, sorry. Don't do erema. Be impatient. But also being on a live, you know, you don't want to spend, people don't want to spend the whole day waiting for it to dry. Almost there. Just a little bit left. And I know you can see the mess up here, and I think that the angle is incorrect, but we're going to put this one further away and further up. How's that? I just want to see. Yeah. It kind of brightens this up. Just go up here. Before you remove the transfer backing, just make sure that you have it all off. Okay, here it's not. Almost done. It's not too bad. And let me see if I've got, you know what? We can add some chickies. Let me see. Just to decorate it. We can add these here and put some chickies. Let me see the pink chickie. Or the blue, no blue. So it's got to be, what do you think of the yellow chickie? I'd have to glue them on. What do you think? Anyone got ideas? The blue one won't work because I don't have any blue in here. Let me see what the blue looks like. No, the pink could work. Let me see. But then my flower is pink. What if I do it without the flower? At the bottom? I just wanted something for the ears. I mean, I can do it at the bottom. Or maybe put the flowers at the bottom. I think I've got a third one. 3 flowers and 2 chickies. Let me see how that looks in the camera. Because I can't really tell unless I see it. That might be too much. Or one, I like the pink chickie. Because he kind of seems to go. So maybe we do a pink chickie. Which one? The flowers on the ears? Okay. But I want to put something at the bottom here to cover it. Maybe a baby chickie. Let me just see if a baby chickie works. I would want him to stand up like this. I don't know that I like that. I like the flowers. Flowers on ears, chicks at the bottom. The flowers on the ears. No chicks over the ears, okay. So the flowers either here or here, but then it covers up the cross, which is what I was trying to avoid. Now there's too much stuff happening at the bottom. Let me see if I've got white flowers. Hold on. Grab some flowers. I've got some whitish flowers. Let me get those. Or the other thing we could do is, look what I found. I found these. I wonder if these would work. Hi Lynn, how are you? I've missed you. How about if we break this and put it here? How does that look? And then we can do the same. Just cut this. What do you think of this? Let me move that because that's giving me a bad reading. So what do you think of this? And where did I just get the flowers? And the flowers here. Oh, that's good. So what do you think? Put flowers here like this, cut them up, and the bunny ears, and the bunnies on the ears. Okay, so like the flowers. What about the bunny ears? Leave those off. Or put 2 Easter eggs here. You do? Let me see what Easter eggs would look like. Hold on. So I've got, I don't have blue. I have these. These feel a bit heavy. I like them if they were smaller. What do you think of this? We'll put 2 Easter eggs, but I don't have the right colors. Okay, the pink flowers here, if I cut them. And then the flowers at the bottom. Okay, the bunnies are off. Easter eggs, yes or no? Oh, and I have smaller ones. Hold on. I am so... If we do this, this, and this, with the flowers at the bottom. Okay, so we'll do this. Flowers at the bottom and flowers at the top, no bunnies. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. But then what does the Easter egg do? Maybe I should do 2 Easter eggs. If I can glue 2 Easter eggs, it might be better. Because I don't like one. Oh, I see. Like here. Yes? Yeah, 2 eggs together. I agree. Looks like a bow. Okay, that's how we'll do it. We'll do the pink here and the eggs here, and then we'll do the flowers at the bottom. Let me see if my glue gun, where's my glue gun? My glue gun. It might be upstairs. Oh no, it's right here. Okay, we'll do it right now. Okay, let's take a vote. I like the ears, but I'm not thrilled about the flowers at the bottom. Yeah, I know. I'm not too thrilled with this. I prefer this, maybe. Oops, we don't want to lose our eggs. No, I don't even like that. No, I don't like that. No, I think we'll just leave it like this. I think there's enough detail at the bottom. And we'll just add the eggs and the flour. And we'll tuck in I'm just trying to see just the 2. Just the 2 on one ear. Okay, well, we'll start with that. And we'll see the other one. Bunny ears in between. Bunny ears in between the ears. Oh, you mean here? I'm not sure I like that. Let's start with this one and then we can add more. Yeah, I didn't like the bunny ears in between, Betty. Because then they've got 4 ears. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I didn't like that. Me make a bow? Gwendolyn, you're talking to the wrong person. Me no make bows. Hello, Gwendolyn. I don't make bows. I'm terrible. Let me just see if this is... I'm waiting for it to heat up. How about doing the paste for the tail so it's thicker? The paste for the tail? No, I can't cut the eggs. They're very hard. Well, I could try and cut them, but I'm not sure my hand will remain. Flower crown. This. Let me see. What about this? No. Yeah, that will look terrible, Maddie, because unless it's, yeah, I know. I know, Tina. I don't do I don't do bows. I've never done a bow. Well, no, that's not true. I did try once, and it was horrendous. Oh, this is taking forever to heat up. Between... Someone's going to have to teach me how to do bows. Why is this taking forever? It's on. Me and the heat guns don't do very well either. I think the first time I used a heat gun was I was in a group, and we were doing a project, and I had to use it. It was terrible. Yeah, I'm just going to do flowers here and 2 eggs and call it a day. This is taking forever. Yeah, the flowers. I like the flowers too. But I'm going to put 2 Easter eggs because I want to hide. I need something. Well, let's put these in, but I want this to heat up. Okay, it's working. And we'll check this out if that looks good. If it doesn't, we'll remove them. What do you think of this? Or just leave it? No eggs? Okay. All right, well, I think I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to add anything else. As you said, less is more. Let me turn this thing off. So that's our project for today. Tomorrow, there's a very strong possibility that I might do something on glass. Maybe a cross on glass. And, or we could do the white flowers. Okay, let me see. Is that less? With the, oh, thank you for the stars, Carol. Like this. I kind of like it without too many flowers. Let me see if that works. If I put them in here. No, I don't like that either. No, I like the pink. I don't want white flowers, I think. I'm going to leave it at that. So tomorrow we'll either do work on the piece that we prepared to show you how we do it, the one that I showed you how to prepare. And on tomorrow is Thursday, and then on Friday we'll probably do glass on a cross, or how about some white flowers at the base of the pink? Where's the one I just cut? You mean here? Like this? Where's my scissors? Like this? Just the pink. I agree, Marie. Yeah. There's no white in here, so I don't want to introduce white. I'm going to leave it at that. But, hold on. Let me just turn you up. Oops. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I really appreciate your time. It helps me to know that people are learning. I appreciate your input. And I'm quite happy with the butterfly bunny. We should give him a name. It was a fun project, and I appreciate your time and your you spending the afternoon with me, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Today's Wednesday, right? Yes, today's Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you, everyone. Take care. We'll do something else fun tomorrow. Bye.